So let's go ahead and hop into it. So the first thing that happens is we spawn randomly in the world. As far as I can tell, in Novus currently, you will always spawn in this general area, and it's a safe zone. And the way that you know it's a safe zone is by looking at this icon below your health bar and your energy meter and your hunger bar. You'll see this little homestead icon or windmill, whatever the heck that is, in the field, and that is the safe zone indicator. And then, of course, this icon next to it is satiated, or you are relaxed and full of energy. Health increases every 5 seconds. Satiation does not reduce. So the green bar would be our satiation, or our energy, and then, of course, the hunger, which will drain as we consume more of our energy, is that brown bar beneath it. And then, of course, the red bar is our health. So we've stumbled across our first food source. It's an apple tree. We're going to click on it, and since we have no tools equipped in our hotbar down here, it'll give us 3 options, including pluck apples, hew into wood, and pick a sapling. For now, all we need to do is pick the apples, because we definitely want to eat something. Now, we could always try and kill that boar, but it's probably going to kill us because we don't have proper equipment yet. So we're not going to worry about it. We're going to get some basic tools. Okay, eat the other apple. You see that it gives us just a little sliver of hunger bar. So we're going to go ahead and pick up these piles of stones. We're going to need several of those. Just go around and get them. And this is a point-and-click game, but you can also navigate in real time with the arrow keys. Although, currently, you cannot sprint while using the arrow keys. It's a bit funky. You have to use point-and-click and hold Alt while you do so in order to actually sprint somewhere. And of course, when you sprint, you drain your energy a lot faster and your hunger bar, and it will be harder for you to survive without food for a longer period of time. So you'll notice we just picked up some wood. I'm going to keep that on our hotbar as well. Actually, it looks like we can't even do that, so never mind. You can see that's our inventory. We're wearing no clothing right now, and we've got all these item slots here. So we've got the text and messaging center, the first icon on that bar, and then we have... how do I get rid of that? Okay, there we go. Click it again. Then we have the action list. So what we can do is we can actually drag different actions to our hotbar, which is pretty cool. Currently, we have construction and crafting. So we can put whatever we want on there, but we gotta be careful because we don't want to accidentally kill ourselves or something like that. And of course, you can just click these and go to the menu for crafting, etc. So if these icons ever disappear for some reason or you get screwed up and confused, you can always just go here to the action list, which would be A for the hotkey. And then, of course, there's the inventory as well, which you can also access through the action list, I'm pretty sure. So let's continue on. You can see there's a little glitch right there with the home screen kind of showing through the game screen that we're looking at right now. This is interesting, these piles of sticks right here. You can see this is a structure that someone made. And these red markers determine their property line. So they've got just like a little small plot with this dominium. They had to build this stone thing, which I will get to later on in the video, in order to have this section of land claimed as their own. Now, I can't do anything like raid them or break down their structure because we're in the safe zone, and structures are, what's the word for it, indestructible. So, fortunately, I can't raid them or anything here, at least. But if we went out into the world, where it's not in a safe zone, a little bit of lag there, we can break stuff down if we make like a battering ram or a ballista, but I'm still a little bit uncertain about that because it looks like it takes 8 hours of a cooldown after you make it just so you can use it, and I just don't see how you could successfully raid someone if it's just sitting there for 8 hours, so I don't know. And it's hard too because the wiki that exists for this game is like translated from Polish, so a lot of the stuff doesn't really make complete sense, and it's like vague, and it still hasn't been fleshed out yet, and I can't really find any of the answers I've been looking for when it comes to trying to like make stuff and establish myself with better industry. Okay, so we just left the peaceful area. I'm gonna go ahead and stay away from the wilderness, so to speak. That's where the comparison to RuneScape kind of comes in. It's like me going into the wilderness where people can PK me, player kill me, which happened the other day. It was weird too. I like lagged the fuck out when the dude started attacking me. I didn't even know he was there. I was just out like up north in the wilderness area, and it just sucks because he like wrecked me and got like all this stuff, and I didn't even have a chance to run away because I was lagging the fuck out. Got that on film and stuff too, so oh well. And you can see we've got some stuff now, some stones and wood. Let's see what we can make. We are hungry, so we're definitely gonna have to do something about that. It looks like we are rapidly losing satiation from running around a little bit too much. Okay, so let's go ahead and craft. And we're gonna go to the most basic stuff we can make. All the way up at the top, survival. We're gonna make a stone knife first. That's just 2 stones. I thought there was some wood involved, but apparently not. I guess we just flint knap a knife somehow. Then we have to select it by either pressing the 2 key or just clicking on it if it's in our hotbar or in the inventory. And then we will make some wooden throwing spears. 5 wood for 5 spears. So we should be able to get a meal out of this. We'll make 2 sets of spears. And we are starting to slowly starve, so let's go ahead and equip the spears. We're going to go over here. We're going to attack this hare. Okay, so it took 1 spear. It's not dead yet. Let's close the inventory. We have more space on our screen. And there it is. It's still there. So where is it running to? Just have to make sure we keep sight of it. Don't let it get away. We need that food. Okay, there we go. Now we select the stone knife and harvest. Okay, now all we have to do is either find a campfire that someone already made, which wouldn't be too hard in this area, or just make one. So let's go ahead and do some of the construction. So campfire is the most basic thing under survival in the construction list. And this is how it works. We've got a maneuvering system here with the blue icon. The green icon is placement, and the red icon is cancel. So let's go ahead and just plop it down. And we're going to craft it. And I assume we have to be holding a knife in order to make it. But I'm not completely sure about that. So let's go ahead and open it. Can we? Okay, open. Click on it, and we get the open option. We'll go ahead and put our meat in there, put the wood in there. And we click on it again, set fire. Gonna open it again so we can keep an eye on that stuff, and we should be good to go. We are starting to die from hunger. Let's eat all of those carrots. That should give us some food. Okay, we've saved ourselves from dying. Let's go ahead and eat that. Okay, so we got a little bit more food on the bar, but of course we're going to need more no matter what. Let's take the wood off so we don't waste it. And that's a very basic example of how to craft structures